Hi, my name is Len Benade, and I'm a second trimester, fourth year student at California School of Law. And I remember telling an attorney friend of mine just before I began that, and this was in 2010, that I couldn't even imagine enduring the years ahead at my age. 4 years. He said, Len, it'll be over before you know it. And you know what? That has turned out to be true. It'll be over before you know it. I'm living proof that it's never too late. Formerly, I was a cancer research scientist, and this is going to be a second career for me. I'll turn 70 later this year, and so I'll be 70 when I take the California bar. Now, let me say that I don't want you to think that because this school is online that it's going to be easy. Saddle up. You will be put to the test if you qualify to get in. I'm going to come back to that. Now, I considered several alternatives before choosing the California School of Law. But this was my hands-down choice, a no-brainer for me. Now, to begin with, I wanted live classes. Second, I wanted a school that offered a chance at law review. Third, I wanted the opportunity to do an externship. We have all that here, and I'll come back to those in a moment. Now, as an aside, I also considered the school's name. Everyone knows Concord is just a pure correspondence school. Another school, well, I couldn't even deal with the name Northwestern California University School of Law. Now, believe it or not, most people at first glance are going to look at the name California School of Law, and they're going to take it to mean University of California. Like the Hastings School of Law in San Francisco. Now that won't get you through an intense job screening, but a lot of people that just happen to look at your website or your resume, they may read it that way, and to me that was a consideration. Right, now back to the live online. Here you will see and be seen. You will get to know your fellow students. You will interact with them inside and outside of class. Your professor will lecture live. You will be asked and will have to answer questions live. Turn on your camera and brief a case when called on. In class, if you got a question, raise your hand. The professor will get to you. You can also make a comment or ask a question on the sidebar in the classroom. The professor will be writing on a whiteboard rather than a blackboard. But it's, for all practical purposes, just as if you're sitting in a classroom, only you are in your own home. You'll take your exams at home on your own computer using the same exam software that the California Bar uses for the bar exams. At these other schools, you have to go somewhere to be proctored. That's not for me. This school is the pioneer in this technology as far as law school is concerned. It's still evolving, and you can be a part of that evolution. This school can be your vehicle to a JD, but you're going to have to be the driver. I was fortunate enough to make the legal methods cut just before school started. I survived the tumultuous 1L, that's first year, and managed to get through the notorious baby bar. Actually, I was 1 out of 11 of 20 of us that took it from this school. And now, here I am in my 4th year. I've been selected for law review. I'm very fortunate. This is one of my goals when I came. I've achieved it. But I want to tell you about something astonishing. And this is a major part of my message. And that's what's happened with my externship, which, as you recall, in addition to the live classroom and law review, this was my 3rd goal. I actually got as far as being interviewed by a federal appeals court judge, and no one from any distance learning school, from my understanding from the state bar, has ever managed to get an internship with a federal appeals court judge. Now, you may not know what that means now, but by your third or fourth year, you will. Well, I got as far as an interview. I lost out to a younger guy from a local brick-and-mortar ABA school, but that's as it should be. It would have been more window dressing for me. It's going to make some young guy's career. But here's what I wound up with. It's even better. I'm now doing an externship with the acting senior resident superior court judge in the adjoining district. And I'm telling you, it's more than I could have ever imagined. It is an incredible experience. And I would urge all of you to aspire to these kinds of goals. I mean, you can do it at this school, but I'm telling you, it will not come without sacrifice. Be prepared for the commitment. Be prepared to balance your day work with study. Be prepared for the stress on personal relationships. But if you got it, you can get it. And you can get it here. Thanks, and good luck.